I want to show you guys this story from the Daily News because it's kind of silly, but it's also kind of freaky. Hardee's seizes on Mike Lindell's FBI drama to sell pillowy biscuits. No joke. The fast food chain, what is this? Hardee, har. Thanks, Daily News. Mm-hmm. Fast food chain Hardee seized on being included in the headlines about alleged confiscation of MyPillow CEO Mike Lindell's cell phone with an ad promoting something the bombastic businessman might enjoy. Now that you know we exist, you should really try our pillowy biscuits.
That's fair.
Lindell, a spirited conspiracy theorist who has worked tirelessly, blah, blah, blah. The point here is we're at the point where fast food chains are making memes of the collapse of our country to sell fast food.
Those biscuits are a little tasteless,
Yeah,
in
so
my
dry.
opinion. But I make jokes, references to gulags, just kind of being sensationalistic and hyperbolic. But am I that far away? I mean, where do you see the road ending with this? Because we see the groundwork being laid down by Hillary Clinton, by Joe Biden, by Kamala Harris, by Congressman Tim Ryan today, saying very hyperbolic statements against the MAGA Republicans. Where does this end? Because I think they just started, and I think they're just laying down the groundwork for something very serious that could be very dangerous for everyone.
The White House spokesperson said that if you disagree with them, you're an extremist.
Yep.
Okay?
Yeah.
And they are trying to criminalize all political disagreement.
Yeah. Look,
Yeah.
I'm a happy warrior, and so I don't want us to all go out and jump out of the building here. I just think that but it is very, very serious without question. We are at a time where we've never been in this country. And I think if people don't take it seriously, which I think they are across the country, but I can guarantee you the Beltway doesn't understand what's going on. They don't understand the anger when you get out to this. I mean, look, you're not very far outside of
It's MAGA
of the
country out
swamp.
here.
And you can tell. I mean, people. I was at an event earlier tonight. I mean, people are scared. People are pissed, and that's what's happening. So you have essentially a split in this country. It's not so much red states, blue states. It's city states versus the rest of America. Mm-hmm. So it just depends. Like here in Maryland, it's a blue state largely because Baltimore, right? And the suburbs of Washington, D.C. Everywhere else, red and getting redder. And the same thing is true in my part of California, where I'm from. I'm halfway between L.A. and San Francisco. So look, I want to be positive. I want to believe in the Constitution. But clearly, look, I left Congress, not because I needed a new job and Trump didn't need a new company, but it's pretty bad when I got to leave Congress solely because I believe that the communications platforms are so broken that we have no way to get our message out. We can't even communicate with one another, and we're in the middle of a propaganda war that's destroying this country, where it's pushing city states moving hard left and everybody else moving hard right. And that hard and when I say hard right, meaning conservative, where they can't even communicate with one another, and we're constantly dealing with fake news
and censorship.
I don't even think it's moving hard right. I mean, my politics are basically in the same spot they've always been, except on Second Amendment. I think for a lot of people, especially people in my situation, it's that the left has just continually gone further and further left. Elon Musk posted that meme. You saw it, I'd imagine. Where do you see this one? It's like left and right, and then a few years later, left and move. But he's staying in the same spot, and it's just moving further and further left. The left likes to use that and say, see, this proves it. If you still believe the same things you did 10 years ago, you are conservative. You're traditionalist. You're not progressive. That's their argument. So they're actually saying, yeah, we agree with that. You are now on the right. It has changed. But I got to tell you, man, what's really scary is I know people that I used to consider friends, and they've gone insane. They've actually gone insane. The things they believe every hoax from the media. They believe Jussie Smollett. Whoops, that was a hoax. They believe the Russiagate stuff. They believe hands up, don't shoot. They believe the Ahmaud Arbery story. They believe the Trayvon Martin stuff. They believed all of that. And even after all of that, the Covington Catholic kids, even after all of that is debunked and the media is shown, they still believe it. We know those stories are fake. They still believe the lies every day.
Right.
And they're full of anger is the crazy thing. The messages I see on Facebook, there's a few people I've known my whole life who still, like, they're very liberal, they're very anti-Trump, but they still talk to me and they still listen to me and they go, oh, I didn't know that. And good friends. But I know some people that they've gone nuts. And I'm wondering if you guys have experienced the same thing, like people who've become totally just, I don't even want to say Trump derangement. It's like, it's right-wing derangement, but it's not even that. It's if you're outside of the cult, they just believe whatever they're told by the media.